The following segment is sponsored by North Star Financial and Retirement Planning.
Expenses associated with income taxes can play a big role in your retirement, but so often taxes are overlooked in the planning process. Joining us now are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. The duo are part of the team at North Star Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. George and Zach are also popular radio show hosts here this morning. Hi.
Morning. Good morning.
Good morning. When it comes to the Biden tax plan, I think a lot of retirees and pre-retirees are trying to figure out how they may be impacted going forward. So what would you say to those who are kind of hesitant to make a move right now when it comes to their taxes?
That'll get some people up in arms. I want to talk about the future tax increase, where we're going. The wastage is immense out there. The burden is on the middle and upper middle class. It has not going to change. It will not change. It's just going to get worse. We're pretty conservative fellows out here. And, we just believe you should not pay more taxes than you should have to. Yet many people do. They just kind of work with their tax preparers with respect, and they pay their taxes, and off you go, maybe offset a little bit. But it's very, very difficult as you enter retirement to be able to write things off. The kids are gone. The mortgage is paid off. Less deductions out there. So it gets trickier. So what we have to start doing is thinking for the future, next year, the year after, 5 years from now, and be in front of it. That's where we step in. That's where we coordinate with our clients, tax professionals, and say, hey, let's take a look at the future. Let's help Mr. and Mrs. Smith pay less taxes in 5 years from now. That's a great and noble chore we have.
And you've said before that tax management is just so often overlooked when it comes to retirement planning, but it might be more important now than ever. Why is it overlooked?
Well, I think a lot of times for some folks, it comes down to, who do they rely on to talk with them about that or to make them aware? There are a lot of great tax professionals out there, and we're not saying don't work with your current tax professional. And we know a lot of people watching the show probably do their own taxes. We do not do taxes, but we talk about tax planning and reducing taxes in the future, but we don't file returns for people. But asking yourself that question, hey, any tax planning, such as like Roth Conversions, anything like that, is that going to benefit me? Quite frankly, a lot of tax professionals out there, they're just looking at that 1 year. You may want to ask the person that you're working with, hey, do I need to be doing any Roth conversions, looking ahead on this to reduce my taxes in the future? Because I believe taxes are going to go up.
Right. And, you've said there are a number of tax strategies that are used by wealthier clients, but not everybody uses those strategies. So why is that?
Well, you hear about these billionaires, Margaret, right, that don't pay taxes?
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling. They have a team, they have a group that works for them, and they say, listen, let's do what we can do, understanding the tax code in their world. Yet a lot of folks out there, we've had several Fox viewers that called us up through this program and say, is there anything I can do? Well, let's take a look at it. In 90% of the cases, yes, there's options for you, and understanding and taking time and learning about them, and then, of course, executing on that is a life changer for a lot of people. Can you imagine being 5 or 10 years into retirement or starting a retirement tax-free?
Wow.
It's doable. It happens.
That's what people want. So what should they consider to potentially lessen their tax impact?
Well, as Zach said, you're looking at some of what they call Roth Conversions, which is converting some of this tax IRA into a tax-free IRA. It done correctly, it's hugely advantageous. Now, really important to note, done incorrectly, it can be costly. A lot of people trying to do this on their own. They have to really run the math and do this. We do this 10, 15 times a week for clients out there, and at least show them the way to help get themselves into a tax-free world. A true example is we've got a client, he's extraordinary. I've been working with him for about 6-7 years. He's going to have a $90,000 a year income for life, 100% tax-free. That's not by luck. That's by hard work. Not only is that $90,000 going to be tax-free, the money that's left over for the kids, for them will be tax-free.
Wow. A
little bit of rolling up the sleeves early on can really have vast, payoffs down the road.
Hard work, planning, and then, of course, the ability to sleep well at night. All things that you can talk us through. Thank you so much for being here, George and Zach.
Wonderful. Thanks, Margaret. Have a great day. Appreciate it.
And for those of you at home, if you're currently retired or getting close to retirement, would like to learn more about how you could potentially reduce your future taxes, as well as help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, North Star Financial has a great offer for you. Right now until November 21st, they're offering a complimentary no-obligation investment portfolio and tax planning review. This will allow their team to schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meetings so they can speak with you personally and provide you with a roadmap going forward. The number to call now, 864-309-8146.